Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Battle Brothers. So at the end of the previous episode I said that I would have to do some trading in airtime, and then I also wanted to find us the next fight, which I did. It wasn't exactly the way I planned, but I know what we're gonna be fighting today. So let's go through everything that you missed. First of all, the trading. So I sold most of the loot that we had. I used some items, so I shuffled the gear around a little bit. Again, I was able to find some minor upgrades, and I also bought the unique one-handed sword that we found in the shop. I was also thinking about buying one of those war brands, but in the end I decided against it. It was a pretty good weapon, but it didn't have extra damage, so I think I would replace it eventually, and I don't want to spend 13,000 crowns on a weapon that I'm going to replace at some point. So I'd rather save the money. Someone actually asked in the comments like what I'm saving up for when I'm not even buying like unique weapons. And I'm saving up for recruits, for the expensive ones. We have 20 people at this point, but like 10 out of those I want to replace, and so far we have been only getting the cheap backgrounds. The most expensive recruit I've seen so far was I think like 18,000, so pretty insane amount of money. And I want to make sure I can recruit those. Those are the sellsword, those are the hedge knight. Yeah, we definitely have to fill the company with them. So that's why I'm saving up the money. And that's why I'm really carefully considering all the larger investments. So that's the sword that I bought. What else happened? Yeah, then I wanted to repair our gear. I wanted to heal up a bit, so I set up a camp basically in airtime. I thought that's going to be safe, and well, it wasn't. So I was camping out of nowhere from the east. Appeared this group of Hexen. And I was actually surprised how aggressive they were. They were just running into the city, didn't really care. Usually the enemies are trying to avoid cities, but these guys didn't care at all. They just went through the city. They kept chasing me. I had to run away because I didn't want to fight them during the night. So we have a group, Nasser, Darewolves, Hexa, we know about those. Hexa, pretty annoying. But on top of that, we have a white Darewolf. I have some experience with that, very little, but I know a little bit. They're basically just Darewolves on steroids, basically just much bigger numbers, but I don't think they have any like new nasty abilities. They're just like nasty because of the numbers. And then a Hexagon leader, I have no idea what to expect from that. I have seen them a couple of times running around the map, but I never had the balls to attack them. So I guess we're gonna try here. What's the worst thing that could happen? We get completely destroyed and we have to reload. I'm a bit afraid they may have some kind of an AoE charm, for example, or some kind of AoE debuffs. That would probably be the biggest problem. Other than that, we have quite a lot of, we have some crowd control. So I think we may have a chance here. The important thing is that the white Direwolf is stunnable, and he doesn't have like an insanely high melee defense, so we should be able to keep him under control. Just need to kill the Nasser and Direwolves as quickly as possible. Then I think we should be fine. Should be. But yeah, that Coven Leader is just a big unknown. And one more thing, we now have 20 people, so that means I recruited someone, and that someone is Millicent, a thief. In comments, someone mentioned that maybe he might be worth testing, and yeah, he actually is, or was. I paid, I don't know, 20, 30 crowns for a tryout. That's why I decided to try him out, because it's so cheap, right? Well, I saw 3 stars melee skill, and when you see someone with 3 stars melee skill who is supposed to be a melee character, then it's definitely worth a closer look. So I recruited him for what, 120, something like that. So basically for free. So we have 56 starting melee skill with 3 stars, which should be around 90 on level 11. 58 hit points with a star. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna use that or not. And then fatigue with 1 star, we'll definitely be using that. The main reason why I decided to test Millicent was that as a thief, he should have some dagger perks, and indeed he does. It's actually not dagger perks, but knife perks, and it's the same kind of perks as, for example, I don't know, Carl is using these spear perks, or that we have on our miners, these pickaxe perks. It works the same way for thieves and knives. So the full effect is for knife and shiv, and 25% for other daggers. Prisoner's Rush gives plus 12 melee skill. The armor penetration is not really important. And then knife fighting, which gives 4 to 12 damage again for knife and shiv. I think knife fighting, out of the weapon groups that have these types of perks, the knife fighting is most impactful, because of course the lower the base damage is, the more you are getting from this type of perk. And 4 to 12 for a knife is a lot. It starts on 15 to 25, and when we compare it to a Rondel Dagger, that's 20 to 40. So with knife fighting, we are almost getting the knight to the level of Rondel Dagger, and we are actually above a normal dagger. So even with the knife, Millicent should be pretty deadly. He of course has dagger mastery. I'm still not sure that I go for Colossus and Muscularity, but I really like the combination with the starting numbers and 1 star. We still should be able to get to like 100, so that's plus 10 extra damage. We have access to Backstabber. We could take Executioner. So we could again stack up a couple of modifiers on top of the flat damage. And well, with that plus 12 melee skill from Prisoner's Rush, we are looking to maybe up to like 105 melee skill and a lot of damage. So yeah, I think pretty good Dagger Master. There are also some defensive perks that we'll have to consider later. I checked like everything, but I'm not sure what I'm going to take. But for like 7 levels, I know what I want to take. There are these obvious perks up here. So once we have all the knife and dagger perks on the upper part of the perk like tree, then we'll think what we'll go for down here. We'll have to figure out how we're gonna solve defense. That will be difficult. We'll have those hit points, so that's one layer. On top of that, we could try balance, but I'm not sure I want to do that, so we'll see. There are some other options, but we can think about that later. Overall, for the investment, I think it's gonna be a great character. It cost me like 150 gold, maybe, together the recruit cost and tryout. Okay, so that's what you missed, and now we can check that fight. I think I'm gonna move back a bit. I don't want to risk them having high ground. And well, let's just go for it. Remember, it's the first time I'm gonna be fighting. Oh, you missed. I'm gonna be fighting a Coven leader, so if things go horribly wrong, this is the fight where I will be willing to reload. No, that wasn't the kill. Oh, come on. Bold. I could try to stun the Direwolf, but I think I'd rather wait to see what the Coven leader is gonna do, in case I need a crowd control for something more dangerous. Oh, if we could get a kill, that would be so important. Okay. Well, that's a great start. I could even try to hit the Coven leader now. Well, that might be a bit more difficult to kill. It seems that Coven leaders may have some extra hit points. 72, sure. Okay, way more hit points. And, well, I expected many things, but I didn't expect that they'll be spawning saplings. Why? Oh, hey. Why would you switch my archer? Okay. Let's see, 21. I'm maybe even gonna save the shot. I think I would like to hit the Nasser. Oh, come on. There we go. Millicent. You'll just move back. I don't want you anywhere near anything. I think Heimrad is gonna move back as well. Now I need to make sure that the frenzied direwolves can't get to my archers, of course. And also I need some stun bots. Okay, Jana will try to cover this one. Nice. Well, it wasn't that much damage. I need the damage here. Okay, Meinolf. Meinolf also doesn't want to be anywhere near this fight. I think I'd rather focus everything on one of them. Wait. So Nasser is here. I'm gonna send Sigbold up. Tried. Such a great opportunity to stun the direwolf. We failed. This could be a good chance. Oh, didn't hit that coven leader. Elmer. I want to send the low-level people and basically everyone I don't need for this one, and then I don't want to have in this one. I want to send them away so that the coven leader doesn't have the chance to flip them. Wait. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay. Wow, he moved back. Interesting. So Whittled, we can move him. Oh, that sucks. Good. Then I'll stun you, and if I could stun Alvin as well, that would help a lot. Let's try that. Piercing arrow again. Okay, that was nice. I have Joanna here, so hopefully Joanna will be able to stun Havran. This is a bit risky, but I need to have a stun bot around the white werewolf. 46, and it's because of those 3 overwhelm stacks. The grapple would be 39. I'll just try our luck. It didn't really do that much. It was a 2-handed sword. It barely got through the hide. much damage do I do here? 80 to 110, and this one is 60 to 95, 6 action points. Doesn't really make a difference in that regard. What we're gonna do, we'll move and try to do more damage. There, nice. Now, if we could finish off this one, would be great. Get the direwolf. 60. Go for it. And please. Can't you just finish him off? Good enough. Okay. Alvin panicked. I don't like that. I have to make sure that he doesn't start running, because he would take a lot of damage. He's not moving. Why are you not moving? Wait. I need to move Arnold. Because if Alvin starts running and Arnold is next to him, Alvin is dead. And dead Alvin sounds bad. Wait. And oh wait, let's just not do anything. That's why he moved back. Mystery solved. Actually, let's make sure that Alvin can run wherever he wants to. Wait. Back. Can I hit anything? I could try to finish off the column leader. Maybe I should. Nope. Sucks that Kaspar can't attack. Can I knock him back? Yes. Yeah, I need to stun hover him. There we go. Of course he uses the stupid debuff. Oh. Alvin is not running anywhere now. I'm gonna need more damage against that huge Naxxraker. What the hell is that white guy doing? Or rather, why is he not doing anything? Okay, good. I was afraid it's gonna be a Devourer. Now, as long as this debuff is active, that Coven Leader is safe. What I can do, I can move here and just attack the White Direwolf. Try to get the stun here and here. Good. Let's go with higher chance to hit. Nope. Come on. Kill that. Can we finish off this guy? Well, yes, we can. Wait. Sure. Just keep spamming that. Oh, that did nothing. Wait. Seems that the White Direwolf might be bugged because he's charmed. That's the only explanation I have why he's not doing anything, just refusing to cooperate with the witch. Wait. Nice. Okay, so if I hit the Hexa, Carl is dead. That sounds like a bad plan. Wait. No, he's not immune to stun. I should... Yeah, there we go. Now he's stunned. Not sure that I have to do it. Seems that he's bugged, but just in case he wakes up. Okay, for some reason he's not trying to devour anyone. That also makes it much easier for me. Fritz, you can just wait. Some damage. No debuff? I don't see a debuff. Someone... One hit. There we go. Coven Leader dead. Nasser almost dead. Just need to finish off the Nasser and we should be... Oh, wait. Why is Havran not cooperating? Dude, what happened? There we go. I hope he... Oh, there we go. That made me really nervous that he was just permanently flipped somehow. That would be a nasty ability if there was a permanent charm. Or rather, if someone was charmed when the Coven Leader dies, that person stays charmed until the end of the fight. And there would still have to be something on top of that. No, they just stay charmed until the end of the fight. And if only charmed people are alive on the enemy side, then the fight would end. But you, until the end of the fight, you would have to do something about basically your own people that are trying to kill you. Okay, I don't want Grimald around it. Direwolf. It's not doing enough damage. Let's actually move Whittled here. 71 is hopefully enough to hit from time to time. Elmer will try to help. Yeah, and this tile is for Arnold, I think. 56 might be able to hit from time to time. Why is Agnes right next to him? I'll keep stunning him just in case. Wonder how long it's gonna take to kill him. Seems that he may be here for a while. Joanna... Do we have anybody with more damage? Like significantly more damage? Not really. Whatever. And... let's see... 70... no. 71. There we go. I guess 5 turns, maybe. But he also should be... no. I want to say he also should be losing stamina. Nope. That was a good one. What was that? Had a second wind. The second wind that refreshes your stamina when you drop under 50% health. So I guess these guys never run out. There's the stun. Well, let's keep going. Our chance to hit is going down for some reason. 36. Is it that same ability zombies have? I would like to know what it is. I would use it myself, probably. Yeah. How did he survive that? He has 0 hit points. Nope. I'm not sure that I want to keep using those crossbows. I'm afraid I may hit one of our own. 5%, that's not gonna happen. Nope. I'm still nervous that he'll start attacking suddenly. There we go. Well, that was an interesting fight. I still didn't learn anything more about that White Direwolf, except that it seems with the Coven Leader or Hex that he's bugged. The Coven Leader is pretty annoying. I've seen that the Hexa, when you can attack it right from the start, it just dies. Most of the time it should even get just one shot. I think we just got unlucky on the damage roll. But the Coven Leader, how many attack was that? Like 4 hits. still survived, and then it took me 3 more turns to kill him around that around the debuff. So all there is, it's just a hexa with more hit points, and that's enough for it to be so much more annoying. I don't think that those spawns, how they called, saplings, are that annoying. They die after 2 attacks. They have like no melee defense, so they are not the problem. Just the extra hit points on the Coven Leader is the problem. How did we get 2, 3 level ups? Now, whoa, hello. That's some interesting items. Yeah, I know about this one. That's a great crafting material. This is food. Doesn't look like food, but it is food. Witch hair, unusual large wolf pelt, mysterious herbs. That's from the Hexa. And I guess this is from the Coven Leader. Helmet rune sigil, an inscribed rock that can be attached to a character's helmet. To permanently attach this inscribed rock. This item has the power of the rune sigil of luck. 8% chance to have any character require 2 successful attack rolls in order to hit. 8% is pretty decent. Okay. That would be one option. I'd also like to add something like that to these helmets. And that's, there's one more here. This one is 17,313. This one is 17,327. -3, -2. But the vision on these helmets, that doesn't really matter that much. I think I'm gonna use it on this one. Okay, so it turns the color to, like, what is it? Pink. It can't be removed. It doesn't have layers. And it looks like the runes are specific for helmets and for armor, actually. So runes from armor can be removed. On helmets, they're permanently there. And I wonder if there are runes like that for weapons as well. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna make a cut here. We have 3 level ups, so I'll have to check that. And it's better to do that off camera. Do you want to sell anything? I don't think so. You want to keep crafting materials because there are quite a few items that I would like to craft. Can we check crafting somehow? Crafting. I want to know what we can do with that white leather or whatever it's called. Can I just sort it somehow by materials? Filter item by type. Filter items by type by this one, I guess. No. Oh, it's just, oh, okay, that's food. These are flasks, never mind. It's not the filter that I was looking for. gonna need some of these, and this is from Alps. This is from how they called vampires, I think. Then 95 for 16. It's still not that great. It's easy to make. These are pretty common, but even the restored one isn't that great. Increase max hit points by 20. But this thing doesn't have layers. 210 for 8 is pretty good though. For nimble characters, this is ridiculous. 198 for... What is that? Increase your morale by 20 points each time you get hit. There we go. Now we can see. So this one needs 3 white pelts, and it gives... Reduces the resolve of any opponent engaged in melee by 15%. That's a lot. And 30 durability for nothing. Yeah, that's a nice one. But compared to some of the other options, it's not that great. White Wolf Helmet. What is this? Oh, that's also White Wolf Belt. 300 point helmet for 10 fatigue. Yeah. Reduces the resolve of any opponent engaged in melee. We have some pretty good helmets, I think. But compared to these crafts, they're just such garbage. Anything else that can be crafted out of that? No, these are just consumables and paints, foods. Okay, so I think the helmet is what we want. For that we need one more pellet, then we can actually make it. I just have to keep looking at these crafts. They're so ridiculous. Oh well, maybe one day we'll be able to get at least some of them. What is this one? Heals 10% hit points each turn. As well, actually isn't that great. I mean, it's of course really good, but compared to some of the other ones, it's not that great. 250 for 5. Just what the hell? What I don't like about this is that they're super light but reduce vision, so they're not that great for archers actually. What about the dagger? This is something we may want to craft. Rondel dagger, that's not a problem. So we're just missing one poison gland, and this one shouldn't be that difficult to get. This redback, at this point, you might be able to handle some spiders. You're gonna need their silk anyway from the normal ones. Applies redback poison to the target. That should be a ton of damage. So I think we'll start hunting spiders, and we'll try to get one more white wolf. I think that's what we're gonna be looking for now. Okay, so we are done with this episode. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.